Good afternoon, Kim.
Good afternoon, sir.
Are you okay, mate?
I am. And do you know what? I can't believe that I've never met you because we've been going in the same places for 40 years.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
How mad is that?
Yeah, yeah, and it's like everyone knows.
Probably been going past you like that.
Yeah, probably have, Probably been stood at the bar when I've been there.
Definitely.
But like we just talk about Manchester nightlife, aren't we? And
Yeah.
you were saying before, like you started at the Russell Club.
Yeah, the Russell and the Ritz when I was 14. Yeah. Because the Russell was obviously the beginning of Factory Records. You know what I mean? When Tony Wilson took the Russell on. Do you know what I mean? He was putting bands on at the Russell, and that's what moved into the Hacienda, basically.
Yeah.
The yacht showroom. We were all in there, going, "What are you going to do with this fucking yacht showroom?" We're only 17 or 18 or whatever.
I forgot.
A year later, they've turned it into this thing, and we're in it. Me and Anthony 2 days before it opened, like that, going, "The fuck is going on here?" You know what I mean? And I've got I've dug this out, which I sent you before, which was me Hacienda members, the original members blurb. You got that when you were in
hold it up a bit higher.
Member. Sorry, can you see?
Yeah. Oh, wow,
I can't see where I am.
Yeah.
Right. So it's got all the blurb on the back. So I was a member for life because I worked in the kitchen with Henry at the beginning when it very first opened.
Yeah.
Right. They do burgers and shit where people used to eat food. Right. So I got a membership for life, and it was a credit card, and it had both corners cut off like that on a slant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I fucking lost it after I went for because I was a bass player. I went for an audition with the Stone Roses before Manny.
Did you?
Right. Yeah. Come back, went over to the Queen of Hearts, jumped over the wall and lost my fucking wallet with a fucking gram of speed in it and my fucking membership for life at the Hacienda. Absolutely gutted. Didn't get the job with the Stone Roses, obviously, because I was a shit bass player. A year later, they're fucking banging it out.
Yeah, they got big, didn't they?
I got lessons off Andy Rourke at the Smiths for bass playing. He was like, blah, 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 blah. I bought the same fucking amp as he's got, and a lot saved up and everything. Still shit. I still cooking to make a living, didn't I? Ended up cooking for all the fucking pop stars in the fucking Manchester fucking area.
I forgot you could get food in Hacienda. I think I've had a burger in there.
It was Bobbins. It was like the ones that outside Piccadilly back in the day, like in the water. Wasn't as bad as that, but it was like that, with the fucking onions like that. And then a woman took it on. I can't remember her name, Sue or whatever. She had it for a bit, and she was sort of doing sort of properish food. You know what I mean? But that's before obviously the Eve kicks in. No fucking wanted to eat then. You know what I mean? It's like, because I was looking at it, it's like, do I want a franchise? Do a fuck. No one's going to eat.
I think I had a burger and acid once in there.
Oh, no, man. Like
that. Yeah. What was the Russell Club like then? I was too.
The Russell was fucking brilliant. It was like, obviously, it was like a reggae club, if you like. Yeah. It was like a blues, but official. It had a bar. It had a legal bar in it, so it was actually a legal club. It was I can't remember if it was to do with the bus drivers or whatever it was. It was like, it was legal, basically. It was a legal club in the middle of Hume. And I lived in all the Crescents around the Russell afterwards when I was like 19, 20. But the Russell was there for years until they knocked it down. And so that's when the black youth and the white youth used to socialise together. Yeah. And it was like reggae, punk and reggae, wasn't it? Yeah. You know what I mean? So that put me into playing bass and that. I was started getting into funk, then funk. Then I got into the early house music, Chicago, all that stuff that was coming in, filtering in slowly. Sorry, disco it was the disco shit that started coming in first. And then like, you know, it's sort of blended in with the Chicago house started blending in with that.
Yeah.
And it's people like Mike Pickering that started like putting stuff on.
Yeah.
At the house, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, wow, what's this? This is mad. And this is before the E started coming in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hugh and Clark used to play sort of jazz funk, and it was when it sort of started taking off. Mike Pickering was playing some like mad tracks from Chicago and whatever, and then John Silver joined the Planet, and like, it all started going out, you know, and it all went, you know what I mean? It's massive.
And I think if we're honest, it was Ecstasy that changed it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you'd walk in the Hacienda and there's 22 people in there. I saw Madonna there.
Was you at that gig? Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah. There's 22 people in every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know what I mean? You could, like, you'd have to walk over there to go, hey, all right. Yeah, I'm going back over there. And there was an echo, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Because the sound was shit because he hadn't put the baffles in, you know what I mean? It was fucking rubbish, but we loved it. It was great. It was the best club in the world. We went all the time, every day, all the time, even when I wasn't working.
Yeah.
Loved it. 22 people in there having a great time, you know. Man Parish echoing around the fucking building like hip hop, bebop.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you know there's a video of DeVille's on YouTube, and it shows so you see like the sort of like the punky gothic type crowd. They go on the dance.
That's what we were, because we were at Legend. We used to go to Legend on a Thursday night.
Yeah, and then Man Parish
and Legend.
And then the punks would leave the dance floor, and then another crowd would get on and dance to Man Parish.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sort of like it became, I think it's probably Tintin first, wasn't it, that was playing indie and dance music. And Dave Aslan was doing it as well, wasn't it, at Hacienda?
Yeah, what was the club called down the side of the, I always forget the name of it.
Lazy Lils.
No, I don't mean Phil's. I mean the other way, under the railway arches, opposite Deansgate Locks. It's where the Mondays first. Eh?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Boardwalk.
Yeah.
The Boardwalk.
Yeah.
You know, they used to put stuff on there. You know what I mean? That's where I first saw the Mondays rehearsing. I was like, I need the fucking shite. Do you know what I mean? Next time I seen them, I was like, fucking hell, man, these are ace.
Yeah. I saw them play at the NEC in Birmingham, and I thought they were brilliant.
Well, the first time I seen them, they were like, it was so disjointed. It was like, what's going on here? But we knew everybody. They were North Manchester, we were South Manchester, but we knew people that sort of knew each other, so we were all sort of like mixing at that time. Do you know what I mean?
Did you
and
say?
Obviously, that's how the E got fucking passed about.
Did you do a radio show?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Saul Paul, called the Ill With It Radio Show.
What was it called again?
Ill With It Radio Show.
Yeah.
Fucking ill with it. Just fucking ill with it. All of it. All the music. You know what I mean? It was Bobby's at the time.
What was you playing? Acid House?
No, we were playing. I wanted to play Acid House. Paul was like into fucking freaky fucking shit, and it was like, so we'd be arguing on live on the radio. I'm going, oh fucking hell, not this one again, Paul. But it's a bit of a news, though, you know what I mean? So he's like going, oh, they'll love this one. It's like, no one's gonna like that. You know what I mean? But you know, it works. It was funny because obviously I'm a comedian. I was a joker at the Hacienda. I've always been a joker, pulling stunts, fucking dressing up as a fucking, showing them pictures. Yeah, we're dressing up as a gladiator.
Yeah,
it was a Cowboys and Indians fancy dress party that.
Was it?
And I organised it, and everybody come in, Cowboys and Indians, and I fucking came in as a gladiator, and they were going, what the fuck? I used to do stuff like that all the time, you know what I mean? After house parties, like 3 o'clock in the morning, people in the house go like that. And I come in 2 minutes later, out the cupboard, dressed as a Mexican bandit, you know what I mean? And go, what the fuck are you doing, man? You know, all that stuff. So me and Carl, obviously, we were like the fucking jokers of the part, you know.
When did you like noticed Hacienda change. Like I was into the music first, and I used to buy records from Spinning, and then I was friends were telling me like they were playing it in the #1 club, and then they're playing it in the Hacienda. But then it was kind of like
the #1. I used to go to #1. I used to go to DeVille's, and it was like a transition. It was like it happened in like 6 weeks. It was like a 6-week thing. It changed like that. Bang. Do you know what I mean? From like, it didn't know what it was. The music scene in Manchester didn't know what it was. It was here, it was there, it was, you know. And then Acid House kicks in, and it was like, woo. And it was like, I'm not too sure about this. But as soon as you had an E, you understood the music, and it all made sense. All of it made sense. You know, the squelch and all that all made sense, and you could feel it. Can you feel it? And you could fucking feel the music, you know what I mean? And that literally happened in 6 weeks, that.
Yeah.
And Marshall Jefferson was here, and people like that, weren't they? You know, with Mike Pickering. And there's a couple of other big names.
Did he move to Manchester, Marshall Jefferson? Does he?
Yeah, he still lives there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him a couple of times, yeah. I met every fucking DJ in the world, me, never mind. I'm with the DJ. All right, sweet. I was the only person in Ibiza that was allowed in every club in shorts, because everybody used to have to go home and that changed into long trousers in 1994. Let's go and get in the clubs in the morning. It's like, fuck that. I was the only person allowed in.
Yeah.
All the clubs in Ibiza. My mates were like that. We've got to go home and change our shorts, you know, to put in the get into fucking, I can't say it. Getting in long trousers, and I'd be like that off my fucking balls like that in my shorts going, it's all right. All right, to the door. I've got your nose, mate.
Can you
just go through. Just go through, go away. Just leave us alone. Go away.
Can you remember the first time you took ecstasy?
Yeah.
Go on, tell us.
Yeah. I was at my mate's house, Anthony. I used to live with that.
Is that little Anthony?
No, not little Anthony. Anthony the bastard. Anthony Berry.
I'd have to see a picture.
You don't know, you would. You don't, because we used to go to the gay bars and clubs together.
Yeah.
We were punks. He's a black guy, dreads, different coloured dreads. Hard as fuck, fucking mental. Fight anyone, fight 50 men on his own. He's mental.
Yeah.
He used to wear a skirt. He wasn't even gay. He used to wear a skirt just to fucking get people at it. And I'd wear a kilt because I was a punk. So all the gay bars liked us, you know what I mean? Because we were like different. We were allowed in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'd get hassle outside. So I was at his house in Disbury one day, and he goes, "Got something to show you." And I went, "What?" And he opens his matchbox, and he went, "Look at this." And he opened a matchbox like that. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Opened this matchbox. I went, "What is it?" And there's like a little fucking pill in the corner like that. And he goes, "That is an E. Do you want to buy it?" I went, "How much?" He went, £17.50. I went, "Fucking hell, mate. What? Jesus, what is it?" He went, "Believe you me, it's worth it." So anyway, I bought it for £17.50. They're 25 quid, right? But I'd not even seen one before.
Yeah.
And I paid 25 quid for him all day for 2 years. No problem. 25 quid all day. You only needed one.
Yeah.
One lasted you 15 hours. That was it, you know what I mean? So anyway, but I had half. I thought, well, I'll have that. Because I used to take acid and stuff and speed. It was like, you know, mushrooms and everything. So it was like, a bit worried about this one. I'll have half. Anyway, I'm sat in this living room, right? And there's about 8 women in this living room. Two of my mates, I go to the shop and I'm like looking at these women, and all of a sudden I'm starting thinking fucking, I just want to have sex with all these fucking women, you know what I mean, in this room. It's like, I can't even say what we're going to say. They got to the shop, these guys went, "Can I get in the car with you?" So I got in the car, got them to take me to my house. Turn the music on in my house, and I'm fucking dancing around in my house for like 2.5 hours. This is on half, right?
Yeah.
And then a couple of mates turned up at my house and went, "Are you all right?" And I went, "Yeah." Necked the other half, and that was it. Fucking hell, for the rest of the night. And they go, "What have you had? What's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, you know, all that." It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Blew my mind. I met a guy who was a chemist from London at an after party. He'd come down to Home Nightclub. I was chatting to him, and he was saying that Ecstasy that we used to get in the beginning, had this drug in it. Because I said, what was it? How come we felt so sexual? You know, the back in the day with that, you know, the E that first came in, like, and he said it was cut with a thing called S2, you know, like on the the diagram thing. It has like a strand off it called S2, and that's the sex drug that they put in it at the beginning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it blew my mind, man. It was like, he's a chemist, you know what I mean? He was telling me what it was, and he said it's called S2. I went, can we have some more of that? Can we get it back in the Ecstasy? Because you don't get it anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was totally different. It was like, fucking hell, it's like I'm going to have sex with the whole world, yeah, and not stop.
Yeah.
It's one of them, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
It changed, didn't it? Because like it kicked off in
did.
town, wasn't it? And people wore shirt and ties, and then that pill like changed.
I'm just having a nibble on this at the moment. Can you see that?
Yeah.
They got it for my 61st birthday.
It changed, didn't it? Like people
see that? Yeah, so as a New Yorker, I had the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It changed everything, didn't it? It's sort of like people would go out and hug each other, wouldn't they? And then
changed everything. I mean, we were quite I don't know what the word is. It's like, yeah, stop got a football matches and stuff like that. We were more music orientated, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the gay clubs and like the obviously the bluesies and all that. We were in and out of all of them. Do you know what I mean? Because it was the music.
Yeah.
That's what it was all about. So it wasn't a shock to our system because we were into it all anyway. But slowly you saw everybody sort of like mingling and joining in together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People at football matches were not battering each other anymore. They're going, should we go meet you in the pub for are you all right? Yeah. Well, I've got these la la la.
Yeah.
So they weren't battering each other anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like all the Chelsea headhunters and all that. You know, they were going like to the arsehole, like, what have you got? Oh, we've got these rhubarb and custards and all that. And the police were getting out of a job because they weren't policing, didn't have to police the matches anymore. There was no trouble.
Yeah.
So that's why they had to put a stop to it. Because everybody was getting on with each other.
Do you know, I the last 2 videos I've done have been on the gay village, and I thought that was amazing because like it was still like a taboo, wasn't it? But like to most local people, but it was like gays and straights had part in paradise and in.
Well, we were accepted, you see, because we were punks, and then obviously as we're going along and we, you know, like not punks anymore, but like whatever we were. The gay village was just in the circuit of Manchester, so we'd walk through that. I'd spend a third of my time in the gay village, go over there. You know what I mean? There was no Northern Quarry at that point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it was like
that was
sort of Deansgate that way, you know, Deville's kind of way, Albert Square kind of area.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
What bands did you see at the Russell Club?
The best band I ever saw at the Russell Club was Ultravox. When John Fox was the lead singer. Fucking amazing. Blew my mind. I was 14, I remember it. The song Blue Light, he had this blue light strobing on him. I was about 4 foot away from him. This blue light. And I'm in it. I'm like that, 14, like that. Blew me away. And the other band I saw that, well, saw about 40 bands there probably, but the other one that went woo on me was Adam and the Ants.
Did Adam and the Ants play there?
Adam and the Ants played Dirt Wears White Socks, and all these Cockney punks turned up with like fucking tattoos on their fucking faces and like kilts and like fucking cutting themselves up and stuff while they were dancing. Oh, mental. And I was like, who are these? What's going on? And anyway, someone fucking threw a pint pot, hit me on the side of the head, smashed, like cut my ear in half. Is that one? Can't remember. When I got the two, and I can't remember which one it is. Yeah, I was 14 like that. Fucking hell, what's going on? Went over to his kids and went, did you throw that pint pot at me? And they went, fuck off, I'll fucking murder you. They thought I was with the Cockneys, you see. These like mental Mancunians, like. So I got right into Adam and the Ants then.
What year was that?
79.
That would be way before they were in the charts, wasn't it? So
Oh, fucking hell, yeah, years before that. Yeah, the proper underground, you know what I mean? Were you into the Ants?
For that. I saw Adam and the Ants I saw Adam Ant about 10, 15 years ago. And then John Robb was behind us. And then we were saying that the weird thing was that
Yeah, I know, John.
it sounded like all the punk songs were the famous ones and the pop songs were the crap ones. It just came
It was
across
like
that way.
it was very niche. It was very niche. It was like Theatre of Eight. It was like one of them, like, you know, you're either into it or you're not. You know, it's very cultish.
Yeah.
And when Adam Ant went off stage because the Mancunians were giving him an hard time, fucking threw the microphone. That hit me on the head. And then I saw him when they got big, famous at the Apollo, Ant Music, when Ant Music came out and all that.
Yeah.
And it was like fucking 3,000 fucking girls going, woo, Adam and the Ant. You know what I mean? I had like an Adam and the Ant fucking tattoo, like fucking anti-hero. All the anarchy fucking tattoos that I've covered up now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, now it's like fucking 15-year-old fucking girl from across the road fucking got to see it, you know what I mean? With a white stripe across the nose.
Did you say you saw a magazine as well?
Sorry?
Did you say you saw a magazine?
Yeah. Yeah, that was my first gig, that magazine. Fucking
was that your
brilliant.
first gig?
Yeah. Shot by both sides, Spiral Scratch. Howard Devoto. When they split, I was banging to the Buzzcocks, mate. Sort of like that with magazine. It was all right, but Buzzcocks, that was the Manchester band for us, you know what I mean?
What were
Pete Shelley, do you know him?
I don't know him.
He's died now, but he was like he was the Don, you know what I mean? He was like the Clash is London.
Yeah.
Mates with Joe Strummer as well. I met my hero.
You know Joe Strummer?
Know him. I was his fucking mate. I was knocking about with him. It was fucking brilliant. You met your hero and then fucking started knocking about with him. Yeah. So I'm gonna get sidetracked so much, Paul, because I've got so many stories for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
But going back to where were we? Adam and the Ants.
Buzz magazine.
Buzzcocks, right? Buzzcocks. So that was the Manchester one. That was like the Manchester band that you had if you were a punk. You know, the Clash obviously everybody liked, but that was like the Cockney punks that, you know.
Yeah.
Are you with me? So the Buzzcocks were the Dons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah, I saw him at the Apollo. I bet it would have been amazing at the time when
were you there when they ripped all the seats out? All the punks ripped all the seats out so they could dance?
No.
It cost them like fucking 10 grand or something back then to fucking put all the seats back in because they were like, all these really heavy bouncers were like battering the punks, telling them to sit down. So they just fucking like ripping all the seats out so they could dance.
Wow. Do you know?
Yeah, that's the Buzzcocks.
I went to an event in town a few years ago, and Kevin Cummins was doing it, and he said that he went to see the Sex Pistols, and then when he got back, his family didn't speak to him for 2 weeks, and it was like it was shocking, wasn't it? At the time, you forget now. You look back and you think, so what? But at the time,
I thought they were fucking great. Changed my life. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, I'm one of them. I'm a rebel against my parents, against everyone. You know what I mean? The Stranglers as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see the Stranglers at, oh God, what's it called? The on Winslow Road. Sorry, oh God, the Academy. Can you hear me?
International or
no, the Academy.
Oh, right,
on Oxford Road.
Yeah.
And there was Jet Black was the only person that was one of the original members. Right. So I said, we've just come and seen the Strangers, not the Stranglers. What Jack Burnell want there? Fucking none of them. Just the drummer. It's like, who are these cunts? You don't even fucking know any of these cunts, you know.
Yeah. Wow.
But well into punk, into, I don't know. I was trying to work it out. Probably 82, 84. Was that like when Eurythmics was out and stuff? I was into electronic then. Because we had a TB303 and an 808, but we didn't know how to use them. It was the Chicago that sorted it out to get the acid house out of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we met at a recording studio. We had all the gear, but no idea.
I used to buy inputs from spinning, and then Eastern Bloc started doing it, and then they said like we've done a record, and I thought, well, how can they? They're not from America. Like that's now I thought at the time, this is when I was in my last year at school, and like 808 State players a record, and it's like, wow, this is amazing. And then I remember like when
they boxed it off for England. You know, they had the equipment and knew how to use it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pacific State came out the same machine that we were going out of. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was absolutely amazing. I can't remember what the first album was called. I love that Flow Coma track.
Don't know if you know that.
I'll send you a link later.
I don't know the names. I don't know the names of tunes, you know, but I know the tunes obviously. I've got like 2,000 hours of tunes on my SoundCloud.
Have you?
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend, I told you, my ex-girlfriend was a bit of an aficionado because I never used to know the names of the tracks. I used to go, what's the one that goes, and she go, right, blah, blah. And I go, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And so I collated like all the tracks and just used to sit next to the computer with her like for 12 hours. And we just like put all these fucking tracks down into it, you know, because she knew the names of everything. She's a lot younger than me, you know what I mean?
I do EFT tapping, and then it helped me with PTSD, and then I started adding music to videos. That's how I started on my YouTube doing EFT tapping videos, and then I messaged Adonis on Twitter.
Did you?
Yeah, he's not going to reply. And then
Lack of Love, one of my favourite tunes.
Yeah.
Well, that was proper acid. That, you know, got you right into it.
Yeah, I hear that on the radio. I get shivers when I hear that. It's amazing, wasn't it?
I played it the other night just to remind myself because I've not heard it for 25 years.
Yeah,
you're asking me what tunes I liked.
Well, Adonis, like he said that he does EFT tapping as well, and he sent me a version on our way back. That was probably the first house record or acid house record that I heard.
Yeah, I think it was mine as well because I was into you know, like, oh god, was it 10 City? And it was sort of like, you know, that's the way love is. It's sort of like, what would you call it? It's funk, really, isn't it? Funk, house funk, you know.
I see some people say it's garage, don't they? That, but I think
sort of disco-y kind of disco funk, really. You know what I mean? It hadn't gone into house music. You know what I mean? Like that four to the floor fucking beat. You know what I mean? And I hadn't actually made that at that point.
Did you go to that gig at the Hacienda 10 City?
I didn't, but I went to see Prince Charles and the City Beat Band there. They were fucking amazing. Have you heard of them?
No, I don't think I've heard of them.
7-foot black men from New York, all dressed in leather. Hard as fuck like that. There's about 9 of them. They came into the kitchen and like they lit up this joint in the kitchen, right? And Henry, the chef I was working with, we went, "Oh, you can't fucking smoke in here, you cunt." These fucking, I'm like, fucking Henry, they can smoke wherever they want, mate. Do you want to drag? And Henry went, fucking dead right. You know what I mean? And then they bought us drinks and everything. They were fucking ace. And the main guy from Prince Charles and City Beat Band plays the flute.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, these guys are fucking mustard, man. You know what I mean? They have some top bands on at the Hacienda at the beginning.
There's a video, I think Brendan put it up, and it's the Hacienda first birthday party. And there's one that's in acid jazz I love, 52nd Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I asked Dave, I'm like, who's the singer? And she does that Goldie track. And I didn't know that. The other famous Goldie one, Inner City, that's her singing, isn't it?
I don't know that, but I was trying to rein myself in to get some tunes down for you to, like, you know, to say how the progression was. I thought it's not going to fucking work like that. You know what I mean? Because it went from like Primal Scream for me because I went on tour with him for 9 tours.
Did you?
Yeah, I was a chef on the tour, right, for 9 tours.
Oh, well.
And then ended up with Alabama Free for fucking 4 tours, with the Levelers for 9 tours.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Tomo, from Tomo's Tasty Tapas from Dry Bar.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Me and Tomo.
Vaguely. Such a long time ago. I remember
So
when
we did the Primal Scream tour 6 weeks. Went straight onto the Black Grape tour for 6 weeks, and then the Prodigy wanted us to go over to Ireland to start their tour in January for 6 weeks for Shit Food for Cunts, because that was the name of our catering company, me and Tomo's catering company. You see that?
Oh yeah.
SFFC, Shit Food for Cunts. So the manager of fucking the Prodigy, like, he was going, "You fucking lot of fucking boss, the food's ace, and your name's fucking brilliant. Can we use you in January?" So we both said, "Yeah, defo." Anyway, something happened and the tour didn't happen, and we were absolutely gutted because we wanted to do it because we love the Prodigy, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I bet that was pretty wild, wasn't it? Touring with Primal Scream.
Primal Scream didn't sleep for fucking 9 months.
I was thinking that, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're on it every night.
23 out there. The bands used to come in our dressing room, in our fucking hotel room. Do you know what I mean? Because we were the entertainment, weren't we? But then we'd have to get up for breakfast and go and feed all the fucking lampies and everybody that was fucking kitting the gas out. You know what I mean? They'd all be still fucking. You come back to the hotel and then they're all right, yeah, blah. Back again. Do you know what I mean? So you get 2 hours in your hotel room. There's fucking 3 bands in our fucking hotel room at one point. Terrorvision, fucking Black Grapes, fucking some other bands from Manchester actually descended on this same hotel. They all got bar deal, threw us all out.
Did they?
They threw 200 people out of this hotel because they're all from Manchester. It's mental. And I can't remember the names. It was mental. 200 people thrown out of the hotels, and it's like, no, we've got to do this fucking tour stuff and all that. And we went, don't care. Out. Threw everybody out. Fucking hell, Primal Scream. There's about 4 bands involved in it. Do you know what I mean? That like the crossing paths at the same time, like.
Yeah.
All in our fucking hotel room, man, in Tomo's hotel room, and we've got to be up in the morning to do breakfast. So yeah, we got into the Alabama Free, big time.
How old was you then when you were doing that?
Alabama Free, that wasn't too long ago. It was about 20 years ago, I reckon.
Yeah.
Met them at the Fortress, and they were touring with. I think they did a couple of tours with the Levelers. That's where I first met them. And we started talking to Jake and the other lead singer. I've forgotten his name. And they were fucking bonkers. And it's like, what do you do? And they're like, country and western acid house. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, that. Whoa, this is fucking mint. You know what I mean? It's one of them. So we were like family at that point, you know what I mean, with the bands.
Yeah.
It was fucking best tour I've ever been on. Levelers. There's a picture of me in a flight case with a piece of bread and water as the tour gimp. And it's on the cover of the fucking Levelers, the tour fucking paraphernalia. And it was like we were just part of it. We were literally part of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Country and Western Acid House. It was fucking major. And then they got the contract that 2 years later, whatever it was, they got the contract with the Sopranos, didn't they?
Oh wow.
You know, for the theme tune for the Sopranos.
Yeah.
And it was like, got yourself a gun. You know which one I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, they've smashed it. They've actually smashed it. But they were really good musicians at the beginning, you know what I mean?
Yeah. God, you've been around the scene through all of it, haven't you? Like,
yeah.
Right. Did you say 14 you started?
38 years. I went clubbing every single night. No word of a lie, Paul. Ask any of my fucking mates. I went clubbing every single night for 38 years. Because I used to work in town, get Friday night off. Yeah, so I could recover Saturday morning, do my Saturday night shift at the Beaujolais as a chef.
Yeah.
Straight out to the Hacienda at 11 o'clock. So everybody was ahead of me. So I get battered more than they were, catching up. And then I end up at some party till fucking Tuesday afternoon. Me and my mate Carl used to go to people's houses at parties everywhere, Wivington, Didsbury, fucking wherever it was. Fallowfield, students. We'd be sat on people's couches for 3 days like that, with our coats on the edge of the seat like that. And then we're going to take your coat off, and we're getting Morris, getting brandy and whatever. 3 days into it, me and Kelly go out, right, take our coats off. And everyone go, oh, finally, you relaxed. And then we go, yeah, we're going now. And then actually go. And we used to do like a reverse Stockholm syndrome on people. People would be going, oh, don't go. Don't go now. You live with us. You know what I mean? And we just entertained them for 3 fucking days, talking shit like that at them. You know what I mean?
I put your picture on TikTok before if you drive by pass, and then someone's commented.
I wasn't actually off my head then. I did it as a joke to annoy the fucking doorman at the Hacienda because they wouldn't let us in sometimes. They'd let all the punters in before they'd let the staff in, and our car was supposed to get us in straight away, you see. So it was like, you're not coming in for you off your fucking edge cut. It's like, there you go. Right off my fucking head. Fuck right off. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. And Leroy from Dry Bar thought it was hilarious, you know what I mean? He thought it was brilliant. And I bumped into him a couple of weeks ago. I sent you that picture outside the City Road Inn.
Oh, is that
Sorry,
right?
outside the Hacienda, City Road Inn. Not seen him for ages. Leroy and Leachy were in there. Bumped into him. It was like I'd gone back 35 years. I was like, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I was kissing him and everything. I wasn't even off my head.
Leroy had Gullivers, and I absolutely loved it. And you had 3 generations of the music scene in there, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't know much about the early punks, so I met Steve Shy in there, and Steve Shy.
I don't know if I know him.
He did a punk fanzine.
All right.
And Denise Shaw, and there's a documentary, I'll send it after, called Brass Tracks, and you'll love it. It's when punk first came out in the 70s.
Sweet.
And it's John Peel, Denise, Steve, someone out of the Buzzcocks, Pete Shelley, Priest, and like sometimes you watch YouTube clips, and I always slide through them, but then I watched it all the way through, and I thought it was amazing. And so you've got like the original punks in there, and then MC Tunes was DJing, wasn't he?
Yeah, I know Tunes. Oh, I did their tour as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hey, you got some music? Are you having a part? Are you on there?
Yeah. So we were on the tour. We were catering for him. Anyway, they had a fucking argument halfway through the fucking tour. We were going to split up, and it was the best thing I'd fucking seen. The Dust Junkies, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dust Junkies and fucking bass player, fucking mint. 3 of them, I think. Anyway, they were having an argument in the fucking like the green room where we were catering. I went, the best thing you lot can fucking do, fucking hell, what have I touched? You see?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you okay? Yeah.
Can't see you, Alan. I've just fucked the screen up, mate. Can you sort it? I said, the best thing you 3 can do is not fucking break up. It's the best fucking live music I've ever heard in my fucking life. Anyway, they fucked about for 3 months and got back together.
Yeah.
We meant 1 sec, Paul.
Yeah. Can you still see me?
It's not my laptop, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic tool. Can you see my magic tool?
I can, yeah.
I'll show you how to do that later. So I had loads of shit rolled down for you, Paul. To fucking go through and not even talked about any of it. So we'll do that next time we fucking meet, eh?
Yeah. So I think we're at half an hour now. So let's like to finish off. You've got a list of your tracks on here, haven't you? Like
the ones I sent you.
Yeah. I can get them if you've not got them there.
Yeah. I've got them. Yeah.
Should we go through them?
Yeah.
Well,
I added a few after I sent you that. I was going to tell you about some of the fucking madness that we did as well. I'll tell you about that next time.
Yeah.
How far fucking nuts doing people's heads in.
So look, we've got a list there. So we've got Break for Love.
Break for Love, yeah.
That's the Way Love Is.
That's the Way Love Is, yeah. I can't even fucking find a piece of paper.
Can You Feel It, Larry Heard.
Yeah.
Promised Land, John Smooth.
Don't know what I've done with it. I was organised before. Yeah, that's the way I love it. It's Joe Smith. Yeah, I used to chat to Joe Smith and all them lot from Chicago. Yeah, got fucking like messages and all that off him. Oh, I can't remember his name. He's fucking brilliant DJ. Oh, from Chicago. I used to chat to him all the time. You know, Facebook.
Yeah.
I forgot the names. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But then I got into Junior Boys Own.
Yeah.
And DIY, because we were talking about Nottingham, weren't we? Venus in Nottingham, best club in the world.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be pure Hacienda, mate, but Venus was the fucking best club in the world, mate.
Yeah, I had some good nights out down there.
Fucking mint.
Yeah.
The fittest women and the fucking best night in the world.
But the women out on the box.
Boy George was DJing there one night and he fucking blew the roof off the place. He knows his house music inside out. Boy George.
I don't think I've been in the club when he was doing it. But the women used to outnumber blokes.
He was a guest DJ that night.
Was it?
But I was mates with Pete. I can't remember the house DJ's name for Venus, but I was a mate with Pete, his brother. So he used to give me all his fucking cassettes of the mixes from Venus from the week before.
Yeah.
On cassette, right? And it was like, wow, this is fucking brilliant. You know what I mean? We've got to go. And so we go like fucking 20 E's or something. Like, be there for 3 days. Do you know what I mean? Try to walk home. It's like, where's the car? It's like, fuck no, so have we got a car? I don't know. You know, it was like that, you know. And we got to meet Jimmy and got friends with Jimmy, you know, like the owner of Venus.
Yeah.
Around the club. And
I've not met him, but
warehouse party up in that building over there. Do you want to come? We were like, yeah. Bam. That was it. Do you know what I mean? Fucking microdots are fucking like fucking in and out, up, down, fucking 3 fucking days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Limping out. Yeah. Maybe not having to go and cook at the Beaujolais for people at fucking 5 o'clock at night. Have you been? Nottingham.
Well, I'm gonna stop recording now, mate. So thanks so much for doing this with me. Is that your magic?
I'll tell you some jokes next time as well. I was going to say, you know, like what we used to do to people with, like when we were leaving parties and stuff after fucking nosing them up for 3 days, like that. Go on the way out, we go, second to the last time I'm coming here, and they go, oh, why? It's like, I'll tell you next week when I'm here. Little rat.
All right, man. I'm gonna stop recording now. So thanks.
I don't blame you.